Today we're going to talk about a couple different kinds of batteries and taking a connector out of a gray Power Wheels Cube battery and then swapping a battery in a Peg Perego style battery holder. So we'll start off with the Power Wheels battery. As you can see, this one's marked bad. They want you to go buy the battery, so they stick the connector inside where you can't get to it. This connector right here will come out. What you want to do is take a screwdriver or something. You want to be real careful not to break the black pieces on the connector here. Just pry in the side of this piece right here. Once you get in there, you just get it cracked a little bit. Work your way around the battery, making sure to stay away from that black connector, because as I said, you don't want to crack that dude. So, once you got the top off, that's what it looks like. Here's your battery connector. You just wiggle it out of there. I like to give it a nice little tug. It's got a little bit of this glue or whatever they have here where they actually connect the connector to the battery. So pull it out as far as you can. The white side is the shorter. Take your wire cutters, Tikes, whatever you got. Here I got the trusty Klein crimpers. Cut your connector off. And now that you got your connector, just keep this battery and take it to a recycler. I like to get 10, 20 of them, then I just take them all at once. This right here is your stock relay that comes in the battery. It's 30 amps. So what you're going to do to replace that is go down to Walmart, buy your little fuse holder, and then you can get a 30 amp breaker or fuse, and you connect it with a couple connectors here. Use a barrel connector, stick it on the, you strip this back, and break out the trusty Klein strippers here. Strip that off, bullet connector goes on. Then you take that, slide it in there, crimp both sides, and then you go and you put your female insulated spade connectors on both sides. And then you have your aftermarket battery that you bought 2 for $50 off of eBay or whatever the going rate is. You now take your spade connector, black wire's negative side, plug it up, whatever color your fuse is, plug it up on the positive side. You now have a $25 replacement for your $60 Power Wheels piece of junk. This is, I believe these are 9 or 10 amp hours. This battery right here is 12 amp hours, so it's going to last longer. It's just a better quality battery. Now we're going to switch over to the Peg Perego. As with everything Peg does, they do it nicer than Power Wheels. So what's actually inside of this little blue casing is this battery. So I'm going to show you how to put that battery inside of this casing. This is a door trim remover, but you can use whatever you want. You just want to be careful to try not to break this tab. It does happen. Sometimes you'll snap this piece off. You just pop that out. It's that simple. Open it up. Here you go. Got your 30 amp breaker. And then over here, you got your 2 wires, positive, negative. Or actually, I'm sorry, they fuse the negative side on the Peg Perego. Slide that connector off. On the positive side, on some of the Peg Peregos, they put a little bigger connector on here. And it's built to stay on there for sure. Come up there we go. As you can see, I'm sweating in the photo here. It's a nice 100-degree day in Oklahoma. So we got that off there. Turn that back down. I actually like to take this connector off. I'm not real fond of it, so I'll take it off there and just replace it with the standard insulated connector. Take your battery that you had, the second one that you bought off of eBay or wherever you choose to buy them. You can get a batteries plus. It'll cost you a little more there. So set the battery down in there. Reconnect your connectors accordingly. As I said, Peg Perego, negative side is the one that's got the fuse on it. Actually, I always like to do the negative last. That's the thing from working on cars back in the day. We're just going to pretend that that connector's going on there like it should. Slide that on there. Line this back up like it goes. Make sure you got your little handle lined up correctly there. Everything back in, boom. Brand new Peg Perego battery instead of $65 at Walmart, 25 bucks. Show you one other casing here. This is off a little Tikes. You may run into one of these if you got a used vehicle. Exact same concept. Pop the side out. As you can see, this one's broken. If there's a battery in it, we'd pop that out just like we did on the Peg Perego. Open it up. Black connector, red connector, negative, positive. This one's actually fused right here in this little box, or that's where the breaker is. You just attach your new battery, pop it back together, good to go. That will cover it for some basic battery stuff that you'll do with here, swapping out batteries or using an aftermarket battery with a Power Wheels connector. Check out modifiedpowerwheels.com. Thanks.